Well, look who finally crossed over to the dark side. A report that Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell met on Thursday with Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn and encouraged him to reach across the aisle to start finding a, quote, middle ground on gun legislation. Shocker. Let's bring in a good friend of the show, Ted Nugent, to discuss this. Motor City Madman, any shock that Mitch McConnell is the first rhino to jump ship and go, you know, you expect liberals to jump when there was a tragedy to take advantage of a crisis. But Mitch McConnell, man, that was fast, not even a week, and he's already opening the door for more gun legislation.
Well, like you, Eric, those of us in the participation of the experiment self-government are not surprised at all, because he's a turncoat. He's a compromiser. He's I think he's a backstabber. Same with John Cornyn in Texas. Really, you're going to turn on Texas constituents? It's really mind-boggling that these guys can get away with that. But Eric, I want to salute you, because these are very difficult times, and your articulation of your questions and your concerns regarding what happened in Uvalde, they resonate across this land. They're ditto, ditto, ditto from everybody in my life, and especially watching Wayne LaPierre. You know, I was on the board of directors of the National Rifle Association, the world's most popular and longest-running civil rights organization in the world, a family grassroots civil rights organization that people are protesting because the somehow good law-abiding American families are some weird cosmic way guilty of murder. It's just absurd. These people are not only ignorant, they're disingenuous, and they're counterproductive to actually finding answers that will save children. But when our own so-called Republicans start siding with people who violate their sacred oath to the Constitution, these are God-given individual rights guaranteed by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. How dare a Republican side with the treasonous Democrat Party and turn on people compromising our right to self-defense? That's what the New World Order and the big global government, that's what they want. They want to turn us into Shanghai. Well, I got news for you. We're not staying in our apartments, and no government goon is going to control free American citizens. I promise you that.
Yeah, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And by the way, let's not get lost the fact that Mitch McConnell, the minority leader of the Senate, chose today to decide to announce that he's willing to make some concessions on gun control. It's unbelievable. Any conservative out there, if you had any question on what that man on the right side of your screen is all about, he's all about being not a Republican in name only, a Rhino Mitch.
Well, I got to tell you, I hope everybody knows that you can't own a gun in Paris, France, but they use Kalashnikov machine guns to hose down innocent victims at a rock and roll concert. Tell me somebody knows that. Not to mention the tractor trailer that plowed through destroyed innocent lives in Miami. In Waukesha, Wisconsin, somebody decided to do a racist attack and used an SUV. Are you kidding me? Who thinks it's a hardware issue? Who thinks it's a freedom issue? It's a demonic issue where we look the other way because of the cult of denial of political correctness. We see threats against schools. We see clear statements that they're going to shoot people, and we do nothing. It's time to abandon political correctness and start reacting to the world around us. That's why they consider me a radical. I'm a radical because I'm a good dad, a good father, a good grandfather, an entrepreneur in the asset column of America. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I know what those people in Uvalde are going through, Eric. That's where I hunt every year. I know the mayor. I know the sporting goods owners. I know the barbecue guy. I know the guys at the coffee shop. There's trauma and heartbreak. Let's pray for them and pray for our elected employees to do something meaningful to stop it from happening again.
Well, I got about a minute, less than a minute, so if you just keep it tight here for a little bit, we'll bring you back if we can, if you're available. But it just blows my mind, and again, we talk about this. Mitch McConnell has an armed guard that takes him to and from the Capitol. Celebrities have them, politicians have them, rock stars have them, musicians have them, our banks have them, but our most precious asset, our most precious resource, our children, has a no-gun zone sign above the. Where do you think the psychopaths are going to go?
Well, again, truth, logic, and common sense seems to be kryptonite to the media and unfortunately our government right now. So, Eric, thank you, because to you, ditto, 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 not just from the old guitar player, but from people who know truth, logic, and common sense. Thank you for articulating that. And I hope we can get a transcript of Wayne LaPierre's. That is a statement from the heart and soul of not just NRA members, but good families everywhere. And people are protesting goodwill and decency. They should be ashamed of themselves.